I'm going to read Arthur Lost in the Museum by Mark Brown. Okay, the first page. The bus stopped at the museum. Arthur's class got off. Arthur started to run up the steps. "Stop!" shouted Mr. Redburn. "You must all stay with me. I don't want anyone getting lost." "Today we will visit the Hall of America," said Mr. Redburn. Arthur raised his hand. "Save your question, Arthur, until we get there," said his teacher. "Now follow me, boys and girls." They walked by the Hall of Dinosaurs. Arthur raised his hand again. "No, Arthur, we do not have time for the dinosaurs today," said Mr. Redburn. "That's not what I wanted to ask," mumbled Arthur. But his teacher just kept walking. 뭔가 질문이 있는데 자꾸 질문을 세이브하라고 그러시죠. 무슨 질문일까요? "Here we are," said Mr. Redburn. "The rooms in here tell the story of our country. You will see how Indians lived before the Pilgrims came," he said. Arthur raised his hand again. "Okay, Arthur," said Mr. Redburn. "What is your question?" "May I go to the bathroom?" Arthur asked. Everyone laughed. "Yes, Arthur," said Mr. Redburn. "The boys' room is around the corner. It's the first door on your left." Arthur ran down the hall. He turned the corner and went into the first door. On the right. Uh-oh. Mr. Redburn 선생님께서 left라고 하셨는데 on the right로 가버렸어요. 어쩌죠? "It sure is dark in here," said Arthur to himself. He saw another door. "Maybe the toilets are in here," he said. He opened the door and stepped into a room filled with Indians sitting by a teepee. "Help!" he screamed. Then he saw that Indians were not alive. They were models. One wall was glass, and there was Mr. Redburn telling his class about the Indians. But no one was listening to him. They were all laughing and pointing at Arthur with the Indians. "I'm in big trouble," said Arthur, "if I don't get out of here fast." He ran out the door and left the Indians behind him. "What's so funny?" asked Mr. Redburn. He turned around and saw only Indians making baskets and arrows. Arthur crept along the dark hall to the next door. "I sure hope this is the boys' bathroom," he sighed. But it wasn't a bathroom. It was a room showing the Pilgrims' first Thanksgiving. And Arthur's teacher was telling his class all about it. Everyone laughed when they saw Arthur. Mr. Redburn turned to see what they were laughing at, but not before Arthur became a Pilgrim boy. When Mr. Redburn's class left, Arthur took off the pilgrim hat. "I've got to go now," he said. He left in a hurry. He ran down the dark hall and he found the boys' room just in time. Arthur found his class by a room with George Washington. "What took you so long, Arthur?" asked Mr. Redburn. "I was making history," said Arthur. Bye-bye.